Because, Nicki Minaj has been trending, over her.
Fuck her. When people show you who they are, believe them the first time.
I don't know.
And all of them. Shame. No. The answer is no. And I don't care what that means.
Kind of around the same age.
I'm out. No. Y'all know what's right. The people want their paper, right? He didn't pardon P. Diddy. Right?
There's a lot of negative stuff around Jay-Z right now, which is clearly damaging to him.
Yeah, and I think there's like a famous quote from someone who was acquitted, and he said, all right, where do I go to get my reputation back?
Right.
I mean, social media was a light. Beyonce's next, Jay-Z's next, all the people in Inner Circle is next.
Yeah, and the problem is there are just so many pictures of the two of them partying together, and he clearly was at a lot of Diddy parties.
Two completely different celebrity stories are blowing up the internet right now, and somehow they both connect to the same theme: reputation, how fast it can shift, how quickly public opinion can turn, and how being linked to the wrong situation, even without proof, can change how millions of people see you overnight. One story involves Jay-Z and documents tied to Jeffrey Epstein that have people asking serious questions. The other involves Billy Porter losing his patience on a red carpet when asked about Nicki Minaj and her recent political stance. At first, these stories seem unrelated, but when you look closer, they both show how quickly the internet can judge, react, and form opinions before full context is even understood. And once that happens, there's no rewind button. Let's start with why Jay-Z's name is suddenly trending in a way nobody expected. Recently, documents connected to broader Epstein investigations were released to the public. These weren't court verdicts or new charges. They were records that included tips, reports, and statements that had been logged over the years as part of larger investigations. Among those records was a mention of Jay-Z's real name, Sean Carter, inside an FBI intake log from a caller report dating back to the mid-1990s. And that's where the internet took off running. The report described a caller claiming that she had experienced serious abuse connected to powerful figures in the entertainment world. In her account, she stated that she woke up in the presence of both Harvey Weinstein and Jay-Z during one of these alleged incidents, and that Epstein was also connected in some way. Now pause right here, because this is important. This is not a charge. This is not an accusation from law enforcement. This is not evidence presented in court. This is a caller's statement that was logged into a system as part of an investigation file. But for the internet, that distinction doesn't matter as much as you think. Because once people hear a name placed next to Epstein or Weinstein, emotions take over before logic can step in. And that's exactly what happened. People didn't wait for clarification, they didn't wait for context, they didn't wait to understand what an FBI intake report actually represents. They saw Jay-Z's name in proximity to two of the most disgraced men in entertainment history and immediately jumped to conclusions. That's the power of association. And what makes this situation even more intense is that Jay-Z has been someone the public has quietly side-eyed for years. Not because of proof, but because of perception. He's a billionaire. He's moved in elite circles. He's been connected to powerful people across industries. And after recent scandals involving other high-profile figures, many people online have been saying, who's next? So, when this document surfaced, it felt to some people like confirmation of suspicions they already had, even though nothing has been proven, even though no charges exist, even though there is no official claim against him. Public opinion doesn't run on court standards. It runs on feeling. And once that feeling spreads, it's almost impossible to contain. That's what we're seeing in real time. And the court of public opinion forming a verdict before any official statement is even made. Social media posts, YouTube videos, tweets, comments, all asking the same question. How did his name even get there? And the uncomfortable truth is, being mentioned in a report like that, even without proof, is enough to change how people look at you forever. Now, while that story was spreading like wildfire, another moment exploded online for a completely different reason. This one happened on a red carpet, where Billy Porter was asked about Nicki Minaj, and he did not hold back. Billy Porter, known for being outspoken and passionate about social issues, was asked how he felt about Nicki Minaj's recent political comments and her vocal admiration for Donald Trump. His response was blunt, sharp, emotional. He made it clear he was done with her. The clip went viral instantly. Because this wasn't shade, this was frustration, and people could feel it. To understand why his reaction was so intense, you have to understand who Billy Porter is. He spent his career advocating for marginalized communities, speaking out for equality, using his platform for social causes. So, from his perspective, seeing someone like Nicki Minaj publicly praising a political figure that many in those communities feel harmed by felt personal. And that's where the tension lies. Nicki Minaj has never been someone who stays quiet. Recently, she's openly expressed admiration for Trump, calling herself one of his biggest fans, and criticizing media figures who challenge her stance. This has divided her fanbase in a way we've never seen before. Some fans are standing firmly with her, like saying she has the right to her own political beliefs. Others feel betrayed, saying this goes against everything she once represented. She's lost followers, gained critics, and sparked debates across social media. Then you have Billy Porter saying out loud what many disappointed fans have been thinking privately. And suddenly, this red carpet moment turns into another viral controversy. What's interesting is how both of these stories show the same thing happening in different ways. With Jay-Z, people are reacting to an alleged association from decades ago. With Nicki Minaj, people are reacting to current words and choices. But the outcome is the same. Public perception shifting in real time, fans questioning, supporters arguing, critics getting louder, and celebrities realizing that once the internet turns its attention toward you, the narrative moves faster than you can respond to it. Nicki hasn't directly responded to Billy Porter yet, but people expect she will, because that's her style. She rarely lets criticism slide, and when she does respond, it usually adds more fuel to the conversation, which is exactly what keeps these stories alive. Because at the core, this isn't just about allegations or politics. It's about image, how fragile it is, how quickly it can change, and how once doubt enters the public mind, it never fully leaves. Jay-Z hasn't addressed the document mentioned publicly as of now. Nicki hasn't addressed Billy Porter's comments yet. But the internet isn't waiting for either of them. Opinions are already formed. And that's the real story here. We're watching how modern celebrity works, where rumors, reports, clips, and reactions travel faster than truth. Where being connected to the wrong headline can follow you for years. Where fans feel personally invested in celebrities' choices and judge them accordingly. Two different situations. Same lesson. Reputation today doesn't just depend on what you do. It depends on what people think you did, and what people think you stand for. And once that conversation starts, it's almost impossible to control. So now the question becomes, is this accountability or assumption? Is this people demanding answers or people jumping to conclusions? And how much damage can be done before facts even enter the picture? Before we wrap this up, take a second to think about how fast everything you just heard spread across the internet. In a matter of hours, clips, posts, screenshots, and opinions were everywhere. No one waited, no one paused, everyone reacted. And that's the part that really stands out. We're living in a time where headlines travel faster than facts, and public opinion forms before full context even has a chance to surface. Stories like these don't just trend because of the names involved, they trend because people feel emotionally connected to celebrities. Fans feel invested, critics feel validated. And the internet turns into a courtroom where everyone has something to say. Whether it's about alleged associations from decades ago or public statements made today, the result is the same. Reputations shift in real time while the world watches. And that's why conversations like this matter. Not to spread rumors, not to jump to conclusions, but to slow things down and actually understand what's being said, what's being claimed, and what's still unclear. Because once narratives start moving, they rarely slow down on their own. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you think the reactions online are fair? Or do you think people are deciding too quickly without enough information? Drop your thoughts in the comments because this is a conversation everyone seems to be having right now. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure you hit the like button so more people can see it. Subscribe to the channel for more videos where we break down trending stories with clarity instead of chaos. And turn on notifications so you never miss the next deep dive. I'll catch you in the next one.